now, let's get straight to it. We got power rankings for NA. We are moving into the third regional of this fall split. Obviously, NA has been a lot of fun. We have had some shakeup here and there, some teams moving in from other regions, some players moving in from other regions, and it's definitely made it a lot of fun to watch. So, without further ado, here is number 10. Shopify Rebellion. Shopify Rebellion holding on to the top 10 just barely. I think they have shown a lot of promise. I'm excited to watch this team throughout the rest of the season. But for now, I don't think that I'm going to place them any higher than 10. Mother F. I did not mean to skip 2, but there's 2. There you go. We got NRG in the number 9 spot, and we got Optic Gaming in the number 8 spot. NRG, they had a great performance at the top 4. It was well done. I want to see more. That's really all I can say. I just want to see more. I want to see them consistently perform at top 8, top 4 level. I'm just not 100% sold. That's really all. Optic Gaming in the number 8 spot. I think it makes sense. I think them and Complexity and NRG and Rebellion and even Fury and G2 at this point are all still kind of fighting and trying to solidify themselves in this area. Who's going to be over who? Either way, that's where I got them right now. Let me see. Can I go? Bang! We got Complexity in the number 7 spot. I think Complexity has looked a bit more promising than Optic. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have traded series back and forth. But I like Complexity. I think they have a higher ceiling. And that's why I have them in the number 7 spot for this week. Number 6 is G2. All right, and this one, what a tremendous fall this has been. I think I had them top 3 last week. I can't remember exactly, but G2 had a rough go at it in Swiss, and they lost to good teams. But with a performance outside of the top 8, I want to drop them to the 6th spot. I want to see more from them. I want to see them in the finals. I want to see them win an event. I want to see them reestablish themselves as the temporary or current kings of North America. Because right now, that's just not. It's not what I see them as. Number 5, I got Furia, and there is a reason for this. Furia is top 5 because they are making major. They have slowly improved since they got settled in North America. They look better and better. They have introduced the physical play, and I think they are becoming acquainted with the NA teams, the NA players, and the NA lifestyle. I believe in Furia. I think they're going to continue to improve, and I think they're going to make the major for this fall split. So I got them in the top 5. Space Station at the number 4. Space Station, I mean, they've been top 4 2 times. They're showing consistency, but I want to see them get into the finals and potentially win an event before I move them up any further. Now, these top 3, I know there's going to be a lot of people with different opinions about them, but these top 3, it's just it's a tough thing to do because you've got 2 winners, but then those 2 winners also fell out with a top 8 performance, and then you have a team that has finished top 2 twice now. So what do you do? How do you rate them? Where do you go? All right. We go with V1 in the 3 spot, and V1 looked incredible in this most recent event, but they did get taken pretty deep in the series against Gen G in the finals, and they have also lost to the 2 teams that are above them throughout this first split. So that's why I have them here, and it is by a slim margin. I think they are very comparable with the number 2 team, which is FaZe. We got FaZe in the number 2 spot, First Killer Mississippical. Obviously, tons of talent, and a lot of people have them as a potential favorite, a potential king in North America, but they're not. They haven't shown the consistency at that super, super high level, right? We've seen them fall out here with a top 8 performance. So a little bit of shakiness from time to time. They do have, obviously, the ability to win a event. They've already shown that. B1 has shown it as well. But I got to value the consistency. We got 2 top 2 finishes, and they have played well in both events. Gen G Mobile One Racing, a dark horse for the season. Somebody that I had, placed around the 6 through 10 area, and they have just come out of the gate swinging. I mean, I don't really know what else I need to say. Gen G, 2 top 2 finishes. They took B1 to Game 7, and I think they could have even, they could have even won if things had gone a little bit differently. So Gen G, I think it's going to be my number 1 spot. FaZe in the number 2, V1 number 3, and I do think those 3 right now are just a small cut but a cut above the rest of these teams. Space Station is the most consistent with 2 top 4 performances there, so I plugged them in at that number 4 spot. I think 5 and 6 can be swapped around. G2, I definitely understand if people have more faith in them over Furia, but I personally am gonna bet on the Sam homies. So I got Furia in the 5 spot, G2 in the 6 spot. I think Complexity is the strongest of these bottom 4 teams, with Optic, NRG, and Rebellion close behind them, but I like Complexity. I think they have a higher ceiling. Optic, I think, is going to be a consistent top 8 team. They are definitely going to be taking games off of all of these other 7 teams ahead of them, but I don't know if they have enough firepower to establish themselves as a consistent top 5. NRG is holding on by a thread, as is Rebellion, coming from different areas where NRG is, a top team that's trickled down a little bit, and Rebellion is a team that has kind of ascended a little bit, but both of them, I think, are, they're solidified in that 7, 8, 9, 10 area. Really just going to depend on their performance week to week. But we got Energy in the 9 spot and Shopify Rebellion in the 10 spot. I appreciate you watching. If you have any comments, leave them below. Let me know what you think. Or come tune into the stream live. We do this on Tuesdays following events, so come check it out. Appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time.